proof. So.
I know your guys' arguments before you even say them.
You know what? Yeah, I will say yes because it's like if I know I could be with someone that is gonna be where I'm at as well, especially like mentally, like we can grow together. Oh, I'm definitely gonna go for that. If you want to stay where you are and you're not gonna grow with me, you have to be left behind for my better being. So yeah, I will say yeah.
Translation: your ability to provide security in the future is significantly hindered. I will therefore go and find another guy that can probably give me more security because my sexual market value demands more. Fuck you.
Yeah.
See how women like put a bunch of words. No offense.
So
I had to use this as an
harsh.
example. Women love to use word salad to just say, I need to trade up and get something better. This guy's a loser.
It's okay.
It's okay, but they can't say that. They got to say in all this word salad. We need to grow together, all this other shit. I have a very controversial take. I say this all the time. You ladies can get mad at me for saying this, but I'll say it real fast. I genuinely believe all women are gold diggers. Some are just better at hiding the shovel. And when I say that, women get mad at me. But what I mean by that is that some girls will, dress up that word being a gold digger, and I need a guy that's educated. I need a man that's ambitious. I need a man that's a go-getter. I need someone that's confident, whatever it may be. But if you really boil down these words, they're all directly tied to that man's ability to provide resources and have security. Because ambition, I ain't never met no broke ambitious guy, ever. Okay? A guy that has his shit together, I never met a broke guy that wasn't squared away. Or sorry, I never met a guy that was squared away that didn't have money or have his shit together. So women will say these like buzz terms that sound more politically correct because they can't say I need a guy that makes more money than me. They're going to say I need a guy that's ambitious, a go-getter, etc.
Equal.
I don't know because I have friends who literally their men don't do shit for them, and I'd be like, "What the? Why are you with him?" So some girls don't have like a high self-esteem to know what they can have. Like,
I mean, that's
they
not
settle
tied to
for
high
less.
self-esteem
But
necessarily.
once they find out, though,
Once they find out,
it's
that's
a
the
wrap.
thing. Like I've always said, like, again, doesn't mean when I say the term gold digger, I'm saying that some girls are just more surreptitious about it. Like they'll be more concealed about it. Like they'll say, I want a guy that has an education, or I want a guy that is ambitious or whatever. Like your girls that you're talking about, cool. Like they're tolerating that guy for a degree, but it never lasts long. A woman can only tolerate an inept man for a period of time. Like I always say, if your girl makes more money than you, or like you're a bum or whatever, and you got a chick and she's fairly attractive, that time clock is going.
Yep.
She's gonna leave you eventually.
But I just
Go ahead.
gold diggers. Okay, so the term gold diggers, I feel like
Oh, she's fixated on the term.
God.
no. It's not where you think it's going. But it's just like you said, all women are gold diggers, right?
But you got to add to the second part. I add something else to that.
Yes, and even the educated, they're more concealed with it.
No, that's not what it was.
You said they can be more. Some of them hide it better.
So you heard what you wanted to hear versus what I said in entirety.
Okay, specify what you said entirely before I begin.
See, this is a scary thing, isn't it? She fixated on that one little phrase and didn't listen to the second part. I said all women are gold diggers. Some are just better at hiding the shovel. Let that sink in.
Okay.
All right, we got some chats.
Just the same as men want multiple women.
Okay, so like
Video chats.
That too, right?
Chats and then
Did
video.
did you have anything you want to say to that now that you have the whole phrase?
I
Go
just
ahead.
wanted to say like gold diggers, I feel like they go after a man that already has money. Can you necessarily call a woman can shovel whatever you can shovel it better a gold digger if they're meeting a man when he's at the bottom? I mean, can you really necessarily call a woman a gold digger?
What
at
did I
that
say?
point?
Some are better at hiding the shovel, right?
Yes, but how is she hiding a shovel when you
She
can't?
might not pull out the shovel right then and there, but she knows that guy's gonna be a somebody, so she's taking a chance. She's gonna pull out that shovel when he hits
She
it
just
big.
probably sees
So you're
potential in that
seeing the
person.
potential in the
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah.
Does that? I literally
Yeah.
just explained that.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying she's just seeing the potential in that person, and she's willing to like invest her time and energy into that. And if you don't meet those expectations, bye. Like somebody else will.
I know.
Yeah, but
It's-
she's giving the man a chance. Like most
Yeah.
women won't. Like if you don't have the money or the income when they meet them, they're not going to give them a chance. Like
There's
that's
the part I said where some are just better at hiding the
Hiding
shovel fly
shovel.
over your heads.
That's not. That didn't fly
Man,
over my head. You said every woman's a gold digger, but I
And
feel like
you're
gold
med
digger is
school?
a wrong term.
And some are better at hiding the shovel. So even
Yes.
potential, it's one of those words I just told you that's a secretive word that always typically comes back to financial security.
That's of course.
You're taking a bet on that guy. So you don't have the shovel out right then and there. But when that dude hits it big, that shovel coming out. All right, nigga, I was here with you from the beginning. We
Yeah.
built up
You
together.
were hodling.
I'm
You
taking
just
my
saw the
part now.
potential.
That shovel's gonna come out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bruh, like
Every man
I'm just-
is
here's
an
the thing.
investment to every woman.
If
It's an
I said,
investment.
if I said, here's this is the difference between men and women. Men are only as faithful as their options. Notice none of the guys are stopping me and saying like, yo, what? No, I don't like that. What do you mean by that? I'm a faithful guy. Men understand the truth. But as soon as I say something that might be looked at as like somewhat negative by women, they're going to come in and try to explain. And I don't agree with that and blah, blah, blah. Like women don't like to acknowledge uncomfortable biological differences between men and women. Women look for security. It's literally hardwired in you to look for security. And finances is a majority of that component.
I don't think
Nothing
that's
wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't think
That's-
there's nothing. I was just about to say there's nothing wrong with that.
All right,
Like,
so that's what I'm saying.
that's-
All women are gold diggers. Some are
that's
just
how we're
better at
brought
hiding the
up.
shovel, which means they are
So you
all
don't
interested
think
in man's security.
So my question is, you don't think gold digger is a negative term?
Again, you can look at it as a negative,
No,
but
I'm asking you, like
She
personally.
take my
what
money.
do you think being a gold digger is a bad thing?
Yeah, it does have a
Since you're
negative
saying every woman is an innate
connotation.
gold digger,
Like every man is
Do
a
you
whole
think a gold
secret.
digger
I have an
is a bad
analogy for
thing?
this then. Our killer is calling someone a killer a bad thing?
Yes.
Not if they are.
Hold on. Let's say they're a killer. Is it a bad thing? Yeah or no?
Yes, it's a bad thing.
Really? So what about the guys that go across, serve in the military and kill people?
Damn.
Yeah, you got it right there. That's a fair logic right
Yeah.
there.
So they're a killer, but it's all context. They killed for their country.
Yeah.
So is a woman really bad by calling her a gold digger? Not necessarily, because it's all within context. It's to provide for her security. But you're more fixated on the term versus the whole meaning of my phrase.
No, I'm not fixated. I was asking a general question. Like, what do you, if you think that's a bad thing?
No, it's not. It's all within context. A killer can, because what's the difference between a soldier serving in Iraq killing people versus a serial killer? It's the context, correct? They're both killers, but one is doing it for a certain reason, another one's doing it for a certain reason, and that's what changes it.
All right.
Perfect.
All right.
Some chats here.
Okay, we got scene.
Sean Edward.
Yeah,
Rojas.
Rojas. Come on, guys, like the video. Keep spinning that fire, guys. Cool.
$100.
Thank you so much for that. And doing 50 and up or what?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, 50 and up, guys. We appreciate all the support. Every single chat, as you guys know, is always going to be shown on screen. How many likes do we got, by the way? Last time I checked, we only got like 4K, 5K.
We got 5.8.
Guys, can you do me a
That's it?
favor, bro? Can y'all get us to 10,000 likes on this bitch, man? Because this is a good conversation as much as you guys might be saying, what the hell's going on here? So like the goddamn video. Craig Collette goes, I hope this girl is not claiming any type of education on the topic of evolution. Genetic mutations occurred randomly and are selected for by nature. There's no process for psychological trauma to enter DNA, just a bunch of spiritual nonsense. Do you have anything you want to rebut to that?
No.
Education on the topic of evolution. Genetics is a good conversation as much as you guys might be saying, what the hell's going on here? So like the goddamn video. Craig Collette goes, I hope this girl is not claiming any type of education on the topic of evolution. Genetic mutations occurred randomly and are selected for by nature. There's no process for psychological trauma to enter DNA, just a bunch of spiritual nonsense. Do you have anything you want to rebut to that?
No.
He's talking to you, Red.
Oh, I didn't even know.
He's talking about trauma being passed down. Saying there's no evidence towards
No,
that.
it's all a person's belief. I'm not gonna go against what you believe, dude.
Okay, so you don't have any empirical data to back that claim.
I didn't even hear the
I'm
comment.
sure
I'm
if
sorry.
she wanted to find some, you could.
Yeah, it's very easy. And there's other
He said
comments
that trauma
are,
cannot be passed down from, he basically is saying that trauma cannot be passed down through
To alter
generations.
Yeah.
DNA.
okay. Well, where's
trauma
your
was the
proof?
Trauma was the wrong word.
He just
to
said it.
use.
There's no evidence that proves that.
I mean, we're gonna have
Certain
to sit down and
biological
look.
No,
response.
I
I'm
mean,
sure there
you,
are
you
studies that
can
prove that.
chemically alter your brain through stress of environment, and he's saying it happens
cortisol
randomly,
levels.
but it's all a part of natural selection.
Okay, I already know someone's going to put a study in the chat. So,
Do it.
Yeah, let's do
I'm
it.
sure there
Christian
is.
Gonzalez, lending you guys my energy so you can hit 1 million. Who would have thought FNF would be the platform it is today? You guys truly created something special. I appreciate it, man.
Thanks,
like I
bro.
said, this is the only podcast where we bring women in and have these, tough conversations that most people
Tell
are
them the
scared to
truth,
have.
man.
Ladies, it does not make sense to expect high-value men to be sexually faithful to you when you pick men based on socioeconomic status. You can't have both sexual fidelity and financial provisioning from a high-value man. Get an average man. That's true from Alvin
Alvin
Sam.
Sam.
Yeah, I've always said it. If you got a high-value guy, ladies, you're going to have to accept that you're going to have to share them. Super chat, $50. Abraham, Jacob, Moses, King Saul, King David, King Solomon all had multiple wives and are still considered men of God.
Whew.
Mm.
You have
That's a
anything
good
for
one.
that? 'Cause you're the one that made that argument.
Actually, had this conversation the other day. I think that's Old Testament speaking.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
It's Old Testament.
We live by the New Testament. So, yeah.
Fresh, you were going to be the pastor.
So,
Preach.
are you saying that the Old Testament is irrelevant?
I don't think it's irrelevant, but
So, what are you saying, man?
I don't think it's irrelevant, but I don't think it's what's the word?
Remember earlier you mentioned
Um,
your dad is a good example.
Okay.
So these men are way older than your dad. So traditionally speaking, they're real men.
Mhm,
Because the further we go back to our time, there's less of what men really should be.
mhm.
Gotcha,
So
bitch.
would you want to follow that example?
Get them fresh.
I'm just saying.
But when you look at scriptures that are in the New Testament that talk about relationships and adultery, that contradicts having multiple wives. So it contradicts the Testament of Old Testament. Like that's no longer prevalent to what God expects, based on the scriptures in the New Testament that
This shit's
talk about
crazy to me.
adultery and
I
fornication
could also
and
argue
being committed to one person.
that it says that a man's better off to have no wife than a quarrelsome wife.
A what?
So basically,
A
for
what
example,
wife?
better to have no wife than a wife that's trouble, basically.
Okay,
So being alone is probably better than being with a quarrelsome wife.
of course.
So we're just saying, like, for example, in this sense, traditionally speaking, men always have multiple wives or multiple people in their life.
You're not. I mean, it's redefined in the New Testament. It's no longer. That's no longer.
When was that
acceptable.
written?
Wait, redefine as what?
That's no longer acceptable. God speaks on adultery.
If you're
Being
married.
committed. Yeah,
A wife is marriage.
a wife is
But
marriage.
if you have no wife, then
Okay, do what you want. Exactly. But once you make a vow and a commitment, it's different because it's a covenant under the Lord.
but he's saying tell them up front what it really is. He's not lying to them.
Yeah, I advocate guys be honest and just say I'm never going to be monogamous to you
Right, but they won't.
because women can't handle the truth.
Right.
They can handle the truth.
I
I
literally
mean-
told you guys what men want, and you guys argued and said back you should be disciplined, which is comical.
You're right. We can't
No,
handle
no,
the
no, no.
truth. You're right, but y'all don't have the balls to tell
That's
us.
what I'm saying. You say stuff like that, and you say men, but you're talking about the majority of men when there is a minority.
Well, you know.
Okay,
Yeah,
well
we're
if I
talking about
told you, hold on, because this is I love this conversation because this is the difference between men and women. Women get the privilege to operate in possibilities. Men operate on probabilities. If I told you 99% of guys that are successful and high status are gonna fuck other chicks, would you like take that chance on that 1%? Do you think that's intelligent to do that from a statistical standpoint?
No.
To take a chance on the 1% guy.
Yeah, that if you can find them.
No.
Okay, so shouldn't I give you advice or dispense the truth based on what's probable versus what's possible? You're going off of what's possible. Is it potential out there that there's a millionaire out there that's 6'3", a Chad, good looking, good shape, that is going to be monogamous to you? Is he out there somewhere? Probably. But what's the chances of finding him? Slim to none.
Mhm.
So I'm going to tell you what's more than likely probable to happen versus what's possible to happen. The difference is that women live in Disney fairy tales a lot of times, think that they're going to find one of these guys and he's going to only take her seriously. And I'm telling you the truth. I'm preparing you for reality. If you find this man, you're going to have to share him.
Mm.
That's all I'm saying.
So why
I
do you
mean, that's
think
your
women,
belief.
So why
on,
do you
like-
think women
Sorry,
don't
mine.
want to share a man?
It's
I'm
not my
saying-
belief. It's a statistical
no,
fact.
like people have
Why-
like different beliefs. Like, okay,
Yeah.
having faith, like believing in the Lord, having faith, like he's gonna bring your partner to you and the man that you want is monogamous. That's what I'm saying. Like I look at life from that perspective. Like I have faith. That's what I'm saying. It's a difference. Maybe
It's the
You're-
minority,
you're-
though.
you're looking
Let's
at the
say that we're on a plane, and I tell you your
Fair.
parachute has a 99% chance of not deploying. Are you going to jump out that thing and say hallelujah? I'm going to live.
No.
She has faith,
Nope.
bro.
No.
She has faith.
I have faith. Like if the Lord tells me to do something, I'm gonna do it.
Okay,
Like,
there's
that's
nothing
just
wrong
that.
with having faith, but you also have to operate in reality to some degree and mitigate some kind of risk.
I mean, faith doesn't follow
Wait,
reality.
hold on. You said the Lord tells you you'll jump
But
out.
how do you know it's
So question.
That is all
Are you
religious
a virgin?
talk.
Because I know the Lord didn't tell you to go fuck somebody before marriage.
No,
So you can't say the Lord told me
We
get
can't-
up
we-
fucking
we-
niggas before marriage.
We can't get into that topic
yeah.
because that's your belief on what a Christian is to you. Like
Oh, so what's the question then?
What is it?
I don't go by Christian, but you've labeled me into the
As
Christianity.
far as I know,
I'm more
as someone that
spiritual.
follows the word of God and listens to what he says. So
No,
if he
no, no.
says sex before marriage
Being a
is,
Christian doesn't mean you don't make mistakes. That's not what being a
I
Christian
never
is.
said that's not true. I'm
Okay.
just saying, using your example, what God tells me to do, I'll do.
Okay, but when I lost my virginity as a woman, I didn't have a relationship with God. So that's I'm a whole nother, I'm a different person now than I was 2 days ago, a week ago, a month ago, a year
Reformed.
ago. Like you're allowed to evolve and change every
When's the
day.
last time you